On today's video, we'll be working on the shower door. Oftentimes what happens is just over time, you'll see here that it just slams, and even here at the top it barely wants to go into the track and you have to force it. So we're going to make some adjustments to make sure that it opens and closes evenly. If you look here at the shower door, you have a hinge and a pivot here, and you can see the bracket pretty much just ties into the door. This is where you would make your adjustments to actually move the door to make it fit in and close properly. You have one on the top as well as one on the bottom. You can see here we have the pivot and the bracket at the bottom. But right now we're going to make the adjustments to the top because it seems when you look at the door when it closes that the door is actually hitting on the top. You can see here when I close it, I still have room up between the door and the frame, but as it works up, you can see this is where we're starting to hit. The best thing that I would suggest when removing this is what I do is I just loosen these two screws. I don't take it out all the way, and I will only remove this screw, and this will allow me to just pick this up and make my adjustments on the door. Now be careful, when you remove the screw, the door is going to shift to the side. So you just want to make sure that you're holding and supporting it when you remove the screw. Now once you remove the screw, this will allow you to lift the hinge up. Now be careful, so right now I'm holding the door with one finger up top, my hand's holding it, but I also have my foot on the bottom. It's just to hold it, to support it while I'm lifting it up so it doesn't slam onto the floor. Remove your plastic cap. Here I have a small wrench. I'm basically just going to put it in here. You can see it is already loose. That's probably why the door shifted. What we're going to do is we're just going to make our adjustments. Now that it's loose, I'm going to dry fit it. So what I'll do is I'll put my plastic cap back on. And now I'm going to put it in its initial position with the bracket. Now I'm going to hold this, and at the same time I'm going to slide my door. You can see my door moving. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to slide my door. I'm going to close it just to make sure that we clear it. Here I have my door lined up. I am holding it, and you can see it's nice and straight going all the way down. Now that I have my door leveled, I'm going to basically score. You can see I made my little score mark right in the center. And that's where I'm going to make my adjustments and then tighten down that nut so that it fastens to the frame of the door. Now we're just tightening our connection. You shouldn't be able to move it with your hands. So here it's nice and secure. I'm going to put our plastic sleeve back on. Here I haven't secured my screws yet. I'm just dry fitting it. And you should be able to push it with one finger and the door should close. Resecure your screws. Go ahead and test your door. It should close on its own nice and easily. You want to make sure the magnets are touching, and that's what's going to keep the door closed. If this video was a help, if it was informational, please subscribe.